When he pulled over, my brother left his car, walked up to his window, and said that they wanted to speak to him in person. There was a diner nearby, and my husband just wanted to get it over with. They took a booth in the diner so my family could say whatever it was that they believed was so important. My brother told him that he believed that it wasn't fair for me to cut everyone off over some money and thought that it was a bit of an overreaction. They also thought that my implying that we were not family anymore just because they had borrowed money from me was taking things too far. I had already blocked them, so they couldn't reach out to me, but they knew that if my husband tried to speak to me, then I might just hear him out. So they were trying to appeal to him, and then my husband could remind me that we were a family no matter what. So I needed to act like it instead of throwing tantrums over every little misunderstanding and acting like a brat. My parents also said that they were going to return the money to me eventually, but it was just not possible for them to give it back to me all at once. And they had already explained it to me like a million times, so I needed to be more thoughtful. Because my brother was struggling at work and my parents were about to retire in a couple of years, they were trying to convince my husband that this was all my fault and I was acting out for no reason. But my husband played it really well, and instead of putting them in their place, he actually entertained and made them feel like he was on their side. He told them that he could try and explain this to me, but it would help a lot more if they reached out to me personally as well and sent a heartfelt message to me. So far, they had only been taking an accusatory tone with me, but my husband convinced them that if they acknowledged their mistakes, then that might calm me down. And those idiots actually bought it. My husband manipulated them into sending me a message where they acknowledged what they had done and made them believe that might make me go easy on them. And I would end up apologizing to them because tone was everything. It's all a lot of baloney, of course, because as soon as they send that message, we are using that as an admission of guilt and going after them legally. I am actually really proud of my husband because he dealt with this much better than I would have. And I think he's an evil genius, but he's my evil genius, so I love him. Update 3. Well, my husband's plan worked, and we are so pumped right now. My parents and my brother, like a bunch of idiots, sent me an email detailing every single lie that they had told and confessing to whatever they had done. So now that we have proof, my husband has given our lawyer the green light to go ahead with the petition, and soon enough, we will be getting our money back. $15,000 might not be a lot to a lot of people, but to me, it means a lot, because I spent the last 5 years trying to save up for the future, and I worked really hard to get where I am today. It took a lot of late nights and sacrifices, and I'm not about to let it all go in vain just because my brother is lazy and my parents want to enable him. So we will be suing them, and no matter what it takes, we will absolutely be getting my money back. We've also started planning for our honeymoon, and it's going to be a short trip to the beach again, because that's where this all started, and it's always going to be a special place for us. We might take a longer break in a couple of months and make an actual vacation out of it, but until then, this is going to have to be done. We realize that we don't have to impress people and spend a ton of money. We can just do whatever makes us happy. And so we are doing exactly that. Also, because I don't want to be like my brother, who posted a bunch of photos from his honeymoon after they returned to rub it in people's faces. But now he is going to be sued just for that. It's really sad for them, but they brought it onto themselves, and now they totally deserve whatever is going to come to them.